unless you're living under a rock, you've probably heard of Pragmata. It's Capcom's new IP and it's actually been received pretty well by people. So I decided to try it and test if it's actually overrated or not. The game took me around 15 to 16 hours to beat. I did heavy exploration, but I didn't 100% each sector yet. And the game has flaws, but is overall a really good game. The relationship between Hugh and Diana is really fleshed out. I love their chemistry. I like how they broke the trope of, the older guy just hates the girl all the time and he learns to grow and he grows a softer side. That trope got thrown out of the window and I really appreciate that. Apart from that, the story is kind of cliche, but I don't mind it. It's a good story. It's precise. It has a twist. It's what it needs to be, right? It's a good story. And the gameplay is also fun. By that I mean the hacking while shooting, it all just meshes together really well. Even though, like, in my first few minutes of the game, I thought that it wouldn't feel good. It's kind of like a near automata situation where the more you play it, the more addicting it gets because it just clicks. It's also kind of like brain rot stimulus maxing because at every second, you're dodging, you're shooting, you're hacking, you're sending these missiles back, that kind of shit. It's extremely fun. It's really stimulating. With that being said, I have a major gripe with the movement. It just feels so clunky and unresponsive. I mean, if you play it and you just spam AD, or you try to strafe a little bit too much, you'll know what I mean. Hugh takes like a million years to turn to one side and it just feels clunky and unintuitive. And another positive I liked is the build variety. There's so many mods, so many nodes you can choose from, like different weapons for each class. It's a crazy amount of build variety. You can also build around your nodes and your mods with like leveling up certain stuff more. So say you like panic rolling, then just like level up your thrusters a lot. Another thing good about the game is the hub. I really liked collecting REMs, seeing how after each major boss the shelter level improves and stuff like that. It was extremely satisfying. The shelter seems pretty chill. It's meant to be a hub area and it does serve its purpose. This game was easy. It was a bit too easy. Like even the final boss, I don't think there was a singular boss I died to once. I might have died one time in the entire story, and I didn't die any other time, and that one time I died was not even to a boss. The bosses are extremely easy, so much so that they get easier as the story progresses. Like for example, there's this one boss, I won't spoil, but there's this one boss who chases you down in the sector, right? And it all leads up to us fighting him at the end of the sector as like the final boss of that sector. And it's like the boss is not even trying to attack you. It's so stupid, honestly. It doesn't make sense to me because the encounters you had with the boss before you actually fight him in the final part of that sector is actually so much easier. And my biggest gripe is the final boss. Now sure, I didn't get the true ending, so I didn't fight the harder version of the boss yet, but the boss is still insanely easy. I first tried the final boss. The design is cool, the music is cool, the voice acting is cool. From a lore standpoint, the final boss is also really fucking amazing, but it's just not hard. Right, and I feel like a final boss needs to be hard. Another downside of this game is the backtracking. And look, I'm a big fan of Metroidvanias, Nine Souls, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Death's Gambit, Castlevania. I love backtracking, but this is not backtracking done well. Unlike in like Metroidvanias, when you backtrack, you unlock new areas or like cool stuff. In Pragmata, I always felt like every time you backtrack, it was a sort of enemy mob arena room and you just get your rewards. That's basically it. Or you'd like collect some stuff you couldn't earlier, like some boxes, some Luna filament, that type of stuff. And that just made progression and stuff like that extremely unbearable, because to get the true ending you need 100% progression in each and every single area, and at some point it just becomes tedium. It's like not even fun, which is why I didn't even bother getting the true ending so far, but I might in the future. Now they do try to switch up the gameplay loop of going into a new sector, and getting to know the lore about it, completing out the sector, which isn't necessarily a bad gameplay loop, but they do try making it fresh by adding things known as training sims. So training sims are these areas where inside the shelter you can do these no stake training sims for rewards and stuff, and it's fun for the first 5 even, maybe, right? After that, it just gets tedious, because some of those rewards are actually good and important, but it's tedious. Backtracking a little bit to my point of the game not being hard, so the game has these areas known as red zones, and same thing for the red zones, man. They're not hard at all. I just don't like them. It's a cool concept, but I feel like instead of making them a mob arena, like an extra long mob arena, if they just made them like one cool mini boss that's actually hard, that could have been so much better. But yeah. Now, I truly don't know if this one is just a genuine pet peeve of mine, but the main villain you're fighting, Edis, the AI, is just so fucking annoying. I mean, it's not even it's good writing type annoying. It's each and every single sector has the same loop. It seems like you made great progress, or as soon as you're about to enter an area, especially near the end of the game, Edis just comes in and he's like,
"Welcome to the Nexus Tower. Entrance to the tower is strictly prohibited. Any attempt to enter the facility will result in your immediate termination."
Hello, this is Edis.
It's so annoying. Now the combat is fun, but it's way too forgiving. For example, say that you basically get hit, and then you can dodge practically after you get hit, and you still evade damage. It's just the hacking window is so open all the time. It's just a really easy combat system, but it's satisfying and fun, I'll give them that. And I think there's a really simple fix for all of these problems, and it's giving you access to the lunar difficulty mode from the very start. Because if I had that, bro, this shit would be so much more fun. It would be genuine fun combat if it was hard, and maybe I would have even finished the backtracking and stuff if it was challenging. The graphics as well is something I forgot to mention. The graphics are amazing, right? I love the art direction, the art style. It just doesn't push realism slop. It pushes nice stylistic graphics, and I appreciate that a lot. It's just really good graphics, man. If I had to rate this game out of 10, I'd probably give it a light to strong 7. But yeah, that's about it. Peace out.